Ben from Hinterland Toyota. I've been with the dealership for 16 years and I'm often pleasantly surprised by the number of familiar faces and loyal guests that we see through our dealership. Today I wanted to talk about something we don't have a written process for. I want to talk about the long-term members of staff that are so instrumental in maintaining those loyal guests. Over the years I've gotten to know many people through selling them new Toyotas. And some of them have turned into lasting friendships. And that story's echoed throughout the sales team. We've had a number of people that have been here for 20 years, some for 15, and many between 7 and 10. And it's these key members of staff and the relationships they establish with their guests that keep these people coming back into our dealership. It's these loyal guests that really make our business sustainable through what can be some tough times out there.
Ben, do you have a loyal guest that actually stands out a little bit more than the others that you can draw on and maybe tell us a little story about?
The Cherrier family is perhaps my most memorable guest. I started selling them cars in 2007. There was Fred Cherrier, Alex, his father, and Danielle, his mother. They purchased at the time 2 brand new Land Cruiser 200 series, just as they were being released. They've bought countless numbers of cars from our dealership. They've referred people, as recently as last week, they referred somebody in that purchased a new Camry. So they're real advocates for our business. The reason they're so memorable is, I remember I was on a Toyota trip, actually a NADA trip. I was on Alcatraz at the time and I received a phone call from Fred. Fred had the sad news that his father had passed away on a motorcycle. At the time, Alex had an order for a new FJ, and Fred was concerned about the order. I said, look, please don't worry about that at all. It was sad to hear that Alex had passed away under such tragic circumstances. A few of us from the dealership went to Alex's funeral, and it was at the funeral that Fred made the decision that as a legacy to his father, he would like to take delivery of the FJ. So for a lot of us at the dealership that knew the family, it was a very memorable day.
Thanks, Ben. You're right. It really is our long-term staff who've developed these great relationships.